Okay.
And the feel is so light.
Okay.
Light. You won't. If I tell you, you can't believe it. Take it for a spin. Go.
Okay. So here's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Anil bhai has offered me a short spin on the bike.
High, right?
Sorry?
High.
Yeah, the seat height is high, but I'm used to it because the 390 was also about the same.
Not the same, but this feels because it's lightweight. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you set it to street mode.
Yeah, Ramesh has said not to change it. Till
Okay.
1000.
Until 1000, huh? Okay. Chalo, all set. So my first ride happens thanks to Anil bhai. The rumble is on. Gotta be watchful with the throttle because the run-in period is not yet completed. Oh, the quick shifter works really well, and we also get an auto blipper, which means you can do this. You can just downshift without having to fiddle around with the clutch. Yes, as Anil bhai pointed out, it's extremely light. It doesn't feel like a 799 cc motorcycle, close to 800 cc bike. So the rumble is there, the refinement is there. There's no vibration as such. Very refined. Wow. So look at this machine. It's absolutely mammoth. Throttle wide open. Yes. Wow. It just literally sprints. That's what power to weight ratio of nearly 612 bhp per ton does to you. Wow, man. Quick shifter, very smooth, without any uncertainty, any jitteriness. The throttle action is smooth, very light and crisp, and I'm not having to, even touch the clutch, so no need to bother about the clutch feel or the clutch pull. The riding experience is completely fatigue free because it's incredibly lightweight, and it almost feels like you're still riding a 390. That's how unbelievably lightweight this motorcycle is. So you can't ask for a better ride feel. So I'm just having to behave myself because first of all it is Anil bhai's bike, and secondly the run-in is not yet done, so got to watch out for the throttle modulation. And we had a speed cut right over there, so good that I didn't overspeed or cross the speed barrier. But you can't really enjoy machines like these if you don't take them up to at least triple digit speeds. So cruising is absolutely divine. There's no vibration like a parallel twin motor, 105 PS, with max power, and I've already done a detailed cinematic walk around feature where I give you a complete overview. Every spec, every detail has been explained in that video, so please do watch that video. I'll leave a link in the description portion below. But this one is such a joy. It's a definition of pure joy for those who want that power of a middleweight combined with the the weight of a Duke 390. I mean, it's so light and so nimble. You can change directions in an instant. My god, the saddle is perfect. It's not too hard, it's not too soft, because too soft seats, also overly soft seats, tend to give you a butt ache after long rides. The saddle is well laid out, and there's a lot of room for the rider to move back and forth. The handlebar is perfect, nice and wide handlebar. The speedo console is perfectly lit up, gives you a clear vision of what's happening on board. So I think we'll just take a short turn here and head back. That quick shifter works like a charm, and it's absolutely brilliant. The power delivery is there. I'm sure it's gonna be in that "Are you nuts" category once the first service is done. We can break free, unleash the beast mode on this, and it's gonna go absolutely berserk. So first impressions are indeed seriously impressive. It's lightweight, it's agile, it's nimble, it's fast, it's precise. It's unlike anything you would have ever ridden before, because we do have good middleweight champions out there. We have the GSX-S 750, which is an outstanding machine. We have the Z900, which is again absolutely brilliant in terms of value for money. But this is something different. It's a completely different breed altogether. So this is what makes it unique. First of all, the incredibly high power to weight ratio, and then we have a truckload of electronics, unlike anything we've seen in and around this price range. Maybe if you want similar kind of an electronics package, maybe you have to shell out twice the amount, and that's what justifies the price tag of the 790. And not only that, you have the 75-degree crank offset and the 435-degree firing order, which helps you experience that brutality of the raw power feel of the Super Duke 1290. The rumble is somewhat identical, at least that's what they've tried to mimic or replicate and give us in this 790. So that is something really special, and the refinement is what really wins it all for me, because I was a little skeptical. I thought maybe it will be slightly vibey, there will be a wee bit of vibrations that can be felt, but trust me, it's absolutely buttery smooth and refined. One of the most refined parallel twins out there. Yes, you have that rumble, but that adds on as character. It's more like the sporty character of the motorcycle, talking to you. So it's not the creamy refinement of the inline 4, but in the twin cylinder category, in the parallel twin category, I hope you can understand what I'm trying to convey in terms of refinement. So it is pretty sweet in terms of the rumble it produces. So agile, man. Oh my god, I wish we had a few corners here. These are long sweeping straights, and this is something we would revisit once the break-in period is done. But it's so good, it's so fun, so much fun that you just don't want to let go of it. It's so lightweight, it's offering a completely, minimal effort and maximum fun. That's how you can put it. Minimum effort, maximum fun, and maximum mayhem on the streets. My God. And this is a CBU. That's what Ramesh told me. So this is a completely built unit. It's not a CKD. Some of them are referring it to. So that's great, man. Getting your bike in the first slot. This is the advantage that you enjoy. And you let these guys go. So thanks, mighty thanks to Anil Bhai for letting me experience the incredible amount of torque that this motorcycle has on offer, the amazing technology it has on offer. The one thing that I am told is that the service interval is once in 15,000 kilometers, which is unbelievable. So that's what it is. That's what I've been told. So that's another major plus for this motorcycle. Service interval of 15,000 kilometers, only once in 15,000 kilometers, which is phenomenal. And then you also have, if something that could be better, what could be better in this motorcycle? Well, I feel the horn is not as effective, especially when you're doing highway rides. It's not very much audible. Maybe it has to abide to the sound norms of the European countries, but I feel a dual horn is what will make it a lot more effective for highway rides, to make it audible on highways. So that is one thing I can think of in terms of what could be better. And yes, the headlamp looks the same as the Duke 390, so there's no design difference. I really wish they had retained the headlamp design of the prototype, which had a different layout, and maybe they could have given a projector in between the DRL's LED DRL outlines on either side. 790, you beauty. And the suspension is so well sorted out. That's another major USP. Yes, we don't get adjustable front forks, we get split function forks, but still it's perfectly damped to iron out the bumps that we feel. In the city streets or on the city streets. The ease of being able to ride this machine is just unbelievable. Wow. Just reaches 100 so effortlessly. My God, what a crazy machine. Extremely quiet actually, just like Anil Bhai pointed out. And the heat management is like, I don't feel a bit of heat, but he has been riding it to his office is what he told me, and he says there is a wee bit amount of heat, which is understandable when you have such a powerful machine. What a day, what an amazing day. And yes, it feels so lightweight. It almost feels like Quicksilver version 2.0 modified by Wakanda Tech. I was expecting it to be good, but not this good. Especially the refinement, the way the counterbalancer cancels out all the vibrations is really phenomenal. Look at the way it holds the line. I can ride on the line just like what the rider did in the promo video of the Scalpel. The quick shifter works so flawlessly, very smooth. Can't really think of anything bad about this. The seat spot on, suspension bang on, the brakes are brilliant. Quick shifter, one of the best out there, smoothest out there. Vibrations, nothing, absolutely nothing, zero vibrations. Heating issue, absolutely nothing as well. Heat management is brilliant, especially on this kind of a morning ride. You don't feel even 0.1% of heat. And the ease of riding this, my god, maybe you can give 12 out of 10 as well. It exceeds your expectations in terms of riding dynamics, the riding pleasure, the sheer riding pleasure, and the ease of riding such a monster machine. Like, we haven't unlocked any of its monstrosity yet. Once the 1,000-kilometer mark is surpassed on the Odo, and that's when the beast mode would be unleashed by Anil Bhai and maybe me as well. So this was the first ride impression, just a first ride reaction. I wouldn't call this a review. And thanks for watching. I just hope you had a good time, and I just hope I cleared all your doubts. And I am seriously impressed with what this motorcycle has on offer. It is a different breed altogether. It's, I wouldn't say it is supreme value and all those things, but whatever it has on offer, it does really best at what it set out to do. Yeah, we're here. Just let me behave like a good boy and return this crazy queen to the rightful owner, or the king who owns this absolutely ballistic modern machine. Just taking it for a satisfactory amount of spin. Bhai, what do I say? I'll tell you, I'll put it in one sentence. It is like minimum effort, maximum mayhem. So I was behaving myself because we are not through with the run-in period. Correct. But I am sure एक बार इसका run-in period हो जाए, उसके बाद इसको कोई नहीं पकड़ सकता. My God, it's so lightweight. बोलते सिर्फ it's almost like riding a 390. It is. And the torque and the completely, you don't feel tired even if after riding it all day long. So that's the advantage, I think so, because of the
biggest pain is to run it in.
Yeah, we are not able to break free. But even as it is, I mean, it's so much fun. It is unlike, it's a different breed altogether. We have the inline fours, we have good value for money bikes, but this is something that people need to experience, at least for the sheer exclusive experience it has on offer. You're one lucky man. Thank you so much, sir. Can't thank you enough. चलिए अपन नाश्ता करेंगे. चलिए. Okay guys, now I'll try and give you guys the exhaust note in the real world conditions. We've only heard it in showrooms and all, so let's see how the bike sounds in the real world. This is the rumble.